ADHERE coaching program. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired of doing some research trying to find essentially where I'm going to get my next round of insulin. It gets to be pretty difficult sometimes trying to live a normal life. But there's always this constant clock running in the background when it comes to having the medication. So yeah, kind of down to my last 2 pens of Lantus, and I gotta, I guess what you call, go back out to the market and find it somewhere, because I don't have insurance, can't afford insurance, and even if I couldn't afford insurance, it still wouldn't even be the right insurance to cover all the different diabetic supplies that's needed to maintain the condition. So essentially I end up going to Craigslist to find it, and looks like I'll be driving probably about 8 hours to go get it if this one person agrees. There was somebody else I was working with. The toughest part is finding it at an affordable price. So some people, they price gouge really high. So this one person got back to me. They've got a great supply for me. It probably lasts me a good 6 months. But they also, I said, hey, I could do $30 a bottle, da da da, and they come back and they say $100. I don't have $2,000 laying around to get insulin, so and at one point for my thesis for graduate school, I did the research as a part of my graduating thesis of how much it costs to actually make that stuff, and it's we're talking dollars, and the fact that it's marked up to $346 in the pharmacy, and the fact that essentially on the black market a lot of times it goes for between $100 to $200 for a bottle. And then there's some people who just don't, they don't price gouge, and they only charge typically only $30 a bottle for that group of people. But they're hard to find. They really are hard to find. It's also interesting too because there's a significant markup between an insulin pen and a bottle. And what I find interesting is that when you do the math, the bottle typically has more insulin than an entire box of insulin pens. Insulin pens come out to be very expensive. Insurance coverage, it's considered a luxury, but the truth is there's less medication in there, significantly less medication. So, I always find it interesting that, online, even on the black market, the insulin pens still go for a premium, even though there's really just not as much medication inside of them. So some people think they're giving you a deal, and they're saying, oh, I'm reducing the price of these pens, and it's like, end of the day, this is about life, and you're giving me less life for more money. So it doesn't even do me any good. The fact that I even have to do this is really nuts. But hey, this is why I founded ADHERE Gear. I want to change this for people. I have some big ambitions on how to utilize my winnings from the company to show people that there's another way to live a diabetic lifestyle that improves, and you take less insulin and everything else. And I actually don't even take that much insulin right now, but it is difficult to acquire the medication when you're still hustling. So yeah, I just wanted to get this on tape and get a recording of it. It is tough. It's April 2019. We're working on this prototype. We did the autonomous mock-up today, I guess you could say. It doesn't have really any features. It's just like theoretical how it would look, and the scale and sense. And it came out really great. Really excited about it. We were able to find the parts we were looking for at a couple of thrift shops and stuff, in Goodwill. So you just work with what you got. You keep hustling. You keep building. You keep moving forward, and at some point you keep knocking on that door, and at some point the door is going to open. So with that, I'll keep giving you guys an update later. Stay happy.